Now, Amazon will come in and it will take a piece of that. It's really not a big deal. That's my stance. So a couple of people sent me a very interesting news article about Amazon entering the grocery delivery and fast food delivery or food delivery game. And some of you might remember year and a half ago, they partnered with Grubhub to give people some passes and discounts and blah, blah, blah. In today's video, I'm going to ask you guys some questions. I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen and why I want everybody to calm down. Because if you think DoorDash is going somewhere, you're stupid. Welcome back to Mr.BetonYou. All right, so it's Saturday. It is 5 o'clock, and I'm going to get something. I got to run an errand, so we're going to talk while we do that. Okay. I'll put some screenshots here, split screens of the news article that was sent to me. Thank you, Sam, for sending it to me, and a few of the other guys. So I think it's interesting because Amazon's obviously a giant, the titan of delivery. Started doing with books in a garage, and now Amazon can literally deliver you anything that your little heart desires. And there's some good and some bad. But to think Amazon's going to come in and partner with Grubhub, which Grubhub is completely insignificant when it comes to market share, okay? And most of you, if you had to just make your earnings with Grubhub, you would not be able to eat and pay the rent and keep the lights on, okay? That's just a fact for most people, okay? DoorDash has like 67, 68% market share. It's not going to go anywhere. Now, Amazon will come in and it will take a piece of that. More so in the grocery game, I think, with versus Instacart and Uber and DoorDash. I think Amazon can come in and actually take a decent cut over some time of the grocery delivery game. And you know, there's enough people that have Amazon Prime and they're gonna be able to order and get delivery or groceries, and that's all well, that's gonna help some people. But I think we have to understand one thing. When it comes to Uber and DoorDash, a large percentage, probably the majority, and I want to hear y'all's opinion on this, of people that order off DoorDash and Uber, it's like a last minute thing and they want something and there's a need and they just don't want to cook or they don't want to get it themselves. And a lot of those people probably don't have Amazon Prime. Like most people aren't getting Amazon packages every single day, at least not in St. Louis. Millions of people are, like hundreds of millions, but they're not going to be like, oh, let's also get our Taco Bell. And it's like DoorDash drivers are in doom and gloom because Amazon's stepping in the game. Not going to happen. At least not now. It maybe 10, 20 years from now, but not as frequent as I think some people think. I think they see Amazon, they're like, oh, Amazon's going to take over the game and they might do this. Yeah, they could buy DoorDash maybe, or they could purchase Uber. I doubt that that's going to happen. If they did that, then obviously they're swallowing that company and then making it their own and taking their customers. But I'm not worried as a DoorDash driver that I'm going to make less money because Amazon's coming in. If anything, now it's just another app. They're going to have people delivering these things. They're going to have people shopping these things. It could just be the money's just shifted to another app. That's all. It's really not a big deal. That's my stance. Now, another thing that's interesting to me is Amazon isn't like this perfect company to where now they're going to get in the food game and do everything right. Both Amazon and DoorDash and Uber all have their flaws, their issues. I mean, Amazon had people in their warehouses a couple years back peeing in cups because they couldn't take a break because of demand or protocols or whatever. That's crazy. Nuts, right? Like, so Amazon isn't this perfect company that's going to come in and save the economy of food delivery and take over for DoorDash and Uber, and it's just not going to happen. And if they're partnering with Grubhub is the bottom of the barrel. Like nobody, people ain't ordering on Grubhub like they do DoorDash. They're just not. It's just not as, the order volumes is not there on Grubhub. So let me ask y'all a couple questions. Are you concerned? Do you think, I put a poll up, I'll put some of the results here. It's just like an hour ago that I did this poll, so we don't have a lot, but I'm sure by tomorrow there'll be over 1,000 votes and we'll see. I think there will be enough people that will say, yes, it's gonna have a significant impact on DoorDash. I am saying right now, June 1st, 2024, this will not, capital N-O-T, have a significant impact on DoorDash. I could be wrong, but that is my opinion right now. I could change it if things happen, things change. But I just don't, I think what we have to understand is this is just business. And all companies do this. They figure out, how do I get a piece of that pie? Ooh, DoorDash has 67%. How do I get 3% of that? Imagine what 3% of that would do for Amazon's books. And their overall customer happiness, because now they're offering their consumers that have Prime or whatever more options and more deals and rebates and more, more rewards, right? So it's great for them as a company. That's really what it is. It's just another added little line of having Amazon Prime. Well, now you can also do this. But people ain't going to be like, oh, well, let me just stop doing Instacart and stop doing Doordash. I'll do everything on Amazon. No, the majority of people will not do that. That's where I stand right now. Some of you will disagree with that, and that's okay. But the sky is not falling. DoorDash is not going anywhere. This video is not sponsored by DoorDash. They didn't ask me to make this video. I could care less what DoorDash thinks about my opinion on this topic. And maybe they have information. Maybe I learn later in several months or a year from now that they're worried, or they could be. I have no idea. I'm not. You shouldn't. It's just one app to the other. It's just another opportunity now that you could have to make money. Too many of us are focused on what this company's doing and this and how it's going to affect this, and I'm worried about this. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Customers just want to save money. But at the same time, if you got to spend money to try to save it, most people ain't got that $130 a year or $10 a month. No, people don't want to be spending money like that. So maybe, if anything, the opportunities might be lessened because people just pick it up themselves or don't use the apps at all. But I ain't worried about no Amazon, man. Listen. And maybe I'm wrong. I'll make a video. I always say this. When I have an opinion about something, I'll come back and retract my statement. I think I've only done that. I don't even know if I've done that once yet on this channel. I'm still waiting on all this legislation in every state. The world's upside down. We were supposed to have things happen on April 1st. What is today? June? Nothing. We're going to get to August 1st. Nothing. We're going to get to September. Nothing is really going to significantly change. This is food delivery and grocery. We overthink it way too much. I, at times, overthink this way too much. Markets are volatile. Things happen. Stocks go up. They go down. Consumers are not happy. Consumers are happy. We are delivering McDonald's and Aldi groceries and Whole Foods and Taco Bell. It's one of the easiest things to do to make money in this time if you have an automobile. It's not hard. And Amazon stepping in does nothing. It does nothing. It's just a line item for them and their investors and their Prime customers. Hey, now you could do this, and nobody cares. Customers aren't like, yay, Amazon, now I can save $1 on this. Nobody cares. That's my stance. I wanted to make that video because my friend Sam sent me that link to the news story. I think we're not gonna limited impact. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong, but I don't think Amazon's taken over the food delivery space unless they buy these companies outright. It's just not going to happen. These other companies, DoorDash and Uber, and their infrastructure, their market share, their marketing, it's just too big. Now, Amazon's got money, I'm assuming, to compete with that. But do I think that they're really trying to like take over the game? And no, I think they're trying to get a couple basis points and to give their consumers, make them a little happy and give them a little reward, a little treat. I don't think Amazon's wanting to take over what DoorDash is doing, and I don't think they want that. Excuse me. I don't think they want that mess. That's how I look at it. You guys tell me what you think down below. Are you worried about Amazon? Are you worried about Amazon as a DoorDash driver? I'm not. See you tomorrow. I want to add this last little piece. I think Amazon coming in could be, I don't know if this analogy is going to be appropriate, but I think it might. But you guys tell me. You got to pay for Amazon Prime. Same way you got to pay for Costco membership to get those big old cans of beans and the big old the stuff that we don't need anyways. The 50 rolls of toilet paper that nobody ever needs anyways. You got to pay for that. Aldi, you don't have to pay for Aldi. Aldi's like DoorDash. It's convenient. They're everywhere. You don't have to pay. You can get it delivered to you pretty cheap sometimes. And it's convenient. Costco's not as convenient. Go to Costco, you got the lines, you got this, you got that, you got to pay, you got to have membership, you got to show them a card. So Costco's they make money, clearly. It's actually, some people love Costco, some people love Amazon. But these two companies really aren't going to be in competition because people will use both still. People go to Costco and they go to Aldi. Some people just go to Costco. Some people just go to Aldi. It is what it is. But do you think Aldi's sweating Costco? You think Aldi's worried about Costco? Aldi's worried about Aldi. DoorDash is going to worry about DoorDash. Not concerned. I'll make this video in a year. We'll see where we're at. If you like this video or others, check out this one here. Consider hitting subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments.